All right, tonight we're getting into the second best rivalry in basketball, I think. Um, Especially with the Sixers and the Celtics going to a game 7, which by the time you see this will have probably been played already. And really hoping for a Sixers win. Would love to see them with Embiid and Maxey finally make a run, a playoff run, a noteworthy playoff run. So here we're going. Philly, Boston. I mean, I guess they have a rivalry in hockey too. Um, it's pretty crazy. They met in the Super Bowl twice. Red Sox and Phillies met in the 19 in. It's pretty crazy. We're getting a little sidetracked, but Philly in 1914, the Philadelphia A's played the Boston Braves in the World Series, and then the next year the Phillies played the Red Sox in the World Series. Like back-to-back years, same city, all different teams. That's pretty crazy. But man, Philly, Boston, that's America right there. And Boston pretty much always wins. Eh, no, I shouldn't say that. We've got them a bunch of times. And we're gonna get into that. So, Wilt Chamberlain, 1965, goes from playing for the Warriors, played for the Philadelphia Warriors, then the San Francisco Warriors, played Russell in the finals once. Of course, he lost. And then gets traded back to the Sixers mid-season. They went 40-40, but made the playoffs, made it. I guess it was the division finals, but Eastern Conference Finals, right? They win, they go to the finals. Game 7, down 1, inbounding the ball. Havlicek stole the ball. Oh, man. That pretty much kicked off the Sixers Celtics rivalry. Oh, man. So, next year, the Celtics beat the Sixers pretty handily. The next year, Red Auerbach retires, and the Sixers put together one of the best teams of all time. Beat Boston in 5 games. Go to the NBA Finals, win it. Wilt's a champion. All is right in the world. Even though at the time we were also like very heavily involved in Vietnam, so I guess all wasn't right with the world. All was right in the Philadelphia basketball, for Philadelphia basketball fans at least. Man, what a team that 66, 67 Sixers were. The next year, didn't get to celebrate for. They got us back though. Sixers go up 3-1, and in the conference finals, blow it. Celtics beat them, go on to win the championship. Ugh. And then Wilt, basically, I guess he won it out after that year. I guess he's from Philly, so I don't really blame him for wanting to leave home. And of course he goes to the Lakers, so it kind of reignites that rivalry. So then we get to 1976-77, one of my favorite teams of all time, those 77 Sixers. They had 4 pure scorers on the team. Like, it's not really surprising they didn't win the championship and that they really came apart in the finals, but man, that was an awesome an exciting team. And Game 7 against the Celtics in the first round, the world be free with 27 points. Sixers win. All right. Took us a while, but we got him back. 79-80. Sixers win in 5. It's the birth of the Julius Erving Larry Bird rivalry, which, like, Bird Magic was obviously like the best rivalry ever. Sixers were right in the mix. I mean, the Sixers faced the Celtics 4 times in the conference finals in the 80s, faced the Lakers 3 times in the finals, and Irving got them each. I mean, you got Magic once, you got Bird twice. So, hallelujah. Man, 1981 though. First of all, you had the Rockets made it to the championship. They were 40-42. I think they were 40-42. They might have been 42-40, but I think they were 40-42. And so it's like, what more could you ask for than to face that team in the finals? Sixers get up to a 3-1 lead, blow it again. And they lost the last 3 games by a combined 5 points, lose Game 7 by 1. Larry Bird is just going crazy, being Larry Bird. Which, that would have been really disheartening to me, because I would have loved Larry Bird. But, man, that must have been, I couldn't imagine what that was like for Sixers fans. Especially with Julius Erving looking for his first NBA title. Next year, 81-82, the Sixers go up 3-1. Celtics win games 5 and 6. So, now the Sixers got to go to Game 7 back in the Boston Garden. And the Boston Strangler, Andrew Toney, shows up. 34 points. Sixers win it going away. And then, unbelievably, the Celtics fans start chanting "Beat LA" in the last 2 minutes. Like, how cool was that? That was very respectful, especially because Philly fans would not have done the same thing if the situations were reversed. I guess at least the Celtics might have been happy that they at least won the year before. So, and it just goes to show how much they hated LA and the Lakers. That was very cool. Of course, the Sixers didn't beat them. They lost in 6. But the Sixers got them the next year because of Moses Malone. Now we go to 83, 84, 84, 85. Sixers Celtics in the conference finals. And the Celtics won 1-5. Oh my gosh. In that series, I was watching a game from that series, and on the court at one time, there was like 8 or 9 Hall of Famers. There's Julius Erving, Moses Malone, Bobby Jones, I think Charles Barkley, Mo Cheeks, like Andrew Toney. I know they didn't play with 6 guys on the court, but they had a mix of all those guys at once. Even though Andrew Toney's not in the Hall of Fame, he probably would have been if he didn't get injured. And then the Celtics, they have Bird, McHale, Barris, Dennis Johnson, and then Bill Walton's over there on the sidelines. Like, oh my God, that is just, like, you can't ask for anything better than that. And Celtics win that, then they lose to the Lakers. So just 80s basketball, man. And then, all right, so then I don't think they met again for a long time till 2002, because they were both really bad in the 90s. 2002, go to a deciding Game 5. Allen Iverson has several issues that didn't get that he was dealing with, and Celtics win that, and then of course we have the, I guess you would say, infamous practice rant. There you go. All right, 2012 Sixers actually win a playoff round, and they meet up with, and they actually pushed Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rondo. They pushed them to a game 7, and the Celtics win that. 2018, when they meet, 2018 was like, all right, we got Embiid, Ben Simmons, Dario Saric, and the Celtics had Jason Tatum. I don't think anybody else who's there now was on that team in 2018, but it was so cool because I guess we had Markelle Fultz, and it was like he took him over Tatum, and then that was a mistake. Anyway, man, we thought these are two young teams. They're gonna be in it. This is gonna be a competitive series, and they're gonna be in it for the next 15 years. And the Celtics just dominated. I mean, they went up 3-0 in the series, won it in 5, and then they lose to the Cavaliers the next round, but in 7, they almost won that one. And like Tatum was a rookie. Ben Simmons, I think, was technically a rookie, whatever. And then we get to coronavirus here. I don't really care about that. I'd rather the Sixers not win that one. And then we get to 2023. Sixers have a lead late in game 6 and just fall apart. I mean, Jason Tatum goes crazy. He's hitting 3-pointers all over the place. Celtics steal that one. They won by like, forget what they won by, but it was like they like had the game with like 30 seconds left. They were down like late. They were down like quite a bit late, and they ended up winning like comfortably. Just, I think that was, I mean, the Sixers had Doc Rivers, who, like, I would not want him as my team's coach. I've always thought he was not a good coach. And I think game 7, Jason Tatum just goes wild. 51 points in game 7. And the Sixers are just never in it. And that got James Harden out of here too. Because, oh my gosh. I think he had 45 in game 1. And then he had like 9 in game 7. And he's just running down. He's looking for fouls and then complaining while Celtics are running fast breaks. It's like, oh man. So now here we are. What year is it? 2026. And we got Sixers, actually. We're down 3-1. Force a game 7. You know what they say, anything can happen in a game 7. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be tomorrow night. It's May 1st. And we'll see. And just the uniforms and the atmospheres, like that rivalry is just so cool to me. One, I think it's the second best in the history of basketball, with everything, all the phenomenal players that have been in it. They play all the stakes. I mean, they've met in the playoffs a whole bunch of times, conference finals, epic games, and it's just always been such a great rivalry. I couldn't really think of a one that's been as good as long. I mean, they've been rivals for God, 60 years now. And Cedric Maxwell said they were going to one of the years they were going to Philly. They were down in the series. They're going to Philly for Game 6, and he's like, Philly. He's like, they give you a lot of middle fingers, and it's not like grown men giving you middle fingers. It's like their wives and like little kids and stuff. And he's like, and the kids like are being congratulated for doing it. Like the parents are like, good job. Like you're a loyal Philadelphian. It's just crazy. That's why I love Philly, but sometimes sometimes they push me a little too far. Man, what a rivalry though. Is there any couldn't think of one that I would put up there with Sixers Celtics. So there you have it. Sixers Celtics, second best rivalry in the history of basketball, and hopefully. I don't really want to say hopefully we get a classic. I'd hope the Sixers win by a lot, especially because I'm just sick of Boston winning all the time. Oh my god. You guys have had enough parades up there to last a lifetime. So there you go. We'll see you next time with some other interesting topic. See ya.